The Honourable Member Calgary Buffalo, followed by Empton Beverly Clareview.
As noted, a major international report released by the OECD shows that Alberta educational performance in math, science, and reading are slipping at a faster rate than most other provinces. This report adds to the growing body of evidence that this government is failing our students. To the Minister, is it not obvious that at least part of the reason why our test scores are going down is because our education system has 51,000 more students attending school than it did 3 years ago, with 1,000 fewer teachers teaching those students?
Mr. Speaker, there's a number of things that we can point to in terms of the slide of our math scores. But I do want to emphasize there's a couple of great things about the reports that came out, and they do emphasize to parents that if you want to ask the question, are our kids prepared? Are they able to compete with the skills they have in the global economy? The answer is yes. We're performing extremely well in all three categories. The other thing, Mr. Speaker, is Canada and Alberta have one of the most equitable education systems on the planet, even though we have one of the most diverse student populations. So it matters least where you live, who your parents are, how much money you have when you go to school.
Honourable Member for supplemental.
The facts and numbers don't lie. We now have 2 comprehensive international studies that indicate Alberta educational performance is on the decline. Could it be the case because Alberta has clearly walked away from the Alberta Class Size Initiative of 2003 and now has children in classrooms bursting at the seams, some teachers having 40 kids in each room?
Mr. Speaker, I say once again that we have an incredible education system in this province, and the OECD test results prove that. Certainly, we have some concern with the decrease or the decline in math. There are steps being taken to address that. I would point out also, though, that many of the countries that we compare ourselves to regularly, like Finland, Australia, New Zealand, that are high-performing countries, have declined faster than we have. And the countries that are at the top in the math are the Asian countries. So, Mr. Speaker, there's work to be done, but let's not tear down our education system. We've got a fantastic system right now, and our kids are well prepared.
Given that jurisdictions who are moving up in the rankings are those that have instituted early childhood learning strategies like kindergarten, junior kindergarten, and learn through play programs, why has this government broken the Premier's promise of funding full-day kindergarten across this province?
Mr. Speaker, we're looking everywhere we can to gather best practices from other jurisdictions, including Quebec, that's instituted a lot of work on training teachers on math specialization so that they can increase their numeracy scores. We've got a commitment on early childhood development and full-day K. We're working on that. I want to once again point to the member some of the things that he seems to ignore out of the report, though. Once again, Andrea Schleicher saying high performers in this report prioritize the quality of teachers over the size of classes. Think about it. In many countries, Canada included, significant resources have gone into making classes smaller. Parents like it, teachers like it, and ministers become very popular. But when you look across borders and find the most high-performing education systems...
Remember, the time has expired. Let's go on.